All right, today is August 22nd. Worked half a day at the fair this morning. Come home around lunchtime a little after. Got some bush hogging done over there and got some stuff done. And I want to check a few of these hives tonight. I'm still trying to check these 5 that we bought. The only one I've checked is that one. I replaced that bottom deep last time we was out here. So I'm going to start checking these other 5 and see what they look like. So we'll get into them and see what they look like. This is number 10. We got all of our QR codes on these, so we'll mark down whatever we find in the hive number 10. Dang, got a bunch of bees under there. We stopped our Apigard treatment because it got so hot. You can see all that propolis on there. Good Lord. They're a little bit loud. Now all of them want to come back in. I'm already backing them up. So we're pretty active. They're starting, I've seen some flowers blooming down there a while ago. People are saying they're starting to smell goldenrod or aster coming into the hive, so we're starting to get a little bit of a fall flow. These ain't completely full, but they're close. And you're checking a new hive like this, you just want to get an idea of what your frames and equipment looks like, and then what your bees look like and what stage they're in. It's been a while since he's been in them, so I always try to clean up all this burr comb best I can without causing too much havoc. It's a lot easier to get into them when you're into them occasionally. You don't get into them for a long time and then finally get into them, they got everything glued together. Alright, don't look like we're going to have any brood up here. We got a little bit of pollen, a whole lot of honey. Got some burr comb between the boxes. I probably should have took these boxes apart before I started moving them around, because I'm squishing bees, I'm afraid, with that burr comb down there. Next one we'll have to split the 2 boxes apart first and get rid of that burr comb in between them. Like I said before, these are really, really glued together. When you don't get in them for a while, they get really stuck. Give them some smoke in between there. Oh my gosh. And that's what we got. Try to smoke that off of them best we can. I'm gonna get another of my plastic nuke boxes to put this comb in with the honey because I don't want to start robbing. Hopefully they're busy enough that they won't be robbing each other out. Get off. Alright, we got most of that burr comb out of there. Find a frame that we can get out pretty easy. It's one good thing about it being warmer today is the propolis is not too hard, it's pretty soft. Alright, this is a frame of pollen. I see larvae, some scattered brood. They seem to be fairly docile. I'm seeing eggs all over, but our brood pattern is a little bit scattered. Where you at? A little more of the brood pattern, getting a little more solid. I'm looking for the queen. Yeah, it looks better over there. A little bit runny, but they're mild-mannered. Plenty of eggs and larvae. Bottom of the box looks good. Give them a little more smoke to get them back down in there a little bit. Just so we don't crush too many. Seeing pollen coming in. Seeing some scattered brood, but plenty of eggs and larvae. Pretty much the same thing rest of the way across, so I'm going to stop probably there and put them back together. All right, they look pretty good. Pretty happy with them. All right, we're gonna close all that because it's got wet honey in there. I don't want a bunch of burrcomb on the bottom of this either. So I'm checking the bottom of that. I'm gonna smoke them off of that and scrape that too. All right, we got that cleaned up. Now I'm just gonna put them back together. All right, we'll dump this in our nuke box. And just put that on there while we had it. So that one's done. In good shape. All right, this is a hive we just finished. You can see some of the work they're doing at the entrance. A couple of dead bees down there they're working on dragging out. Don't see too much pollen coming in. I did see a little. There's one with pollen there. Kind of an orange pollen that's getting. But some of the, let's see. I was gonna take you to show you some of what's blooming. Ironweed is what I was trying to think of. Is blooming. I got several patches of it around. Got some bumblebees, some butterflies, and you can see there's a bunch of buds on there, so it's still got a lot to go. They get it pretty good. I think the other was down there in that corner. It's a little bit scattered around here and there. There's some more there. It's still got to bloom out yet. Lots of buds. Not sure what that is, but that's gonna be blooming. Got a little red clover, which I don't think they get too much. There's some more ironweed down here. So anyway, we just went through the one hive. That's how we check. It's just a normal check. We're checking hives that are that we bought new. We'll go through the rest of these. and check them eventually. I've got the apid guard off of them. Because of heat, even though it's cooling back down now, but it got up to 97 this past week. So I'll check them for mites. I'll give them a couple weeks. I just hate to keep that stinky stuff on them. But I'll give them a couple weeks and do some mite checks, and then we got the Viroxan we can treat with that. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We'll go through all these in the next few days. I got to go back to we're at the Kentucky State Fair showing honey and selling honey from beekeepers all across the state. We'll be back up there all day Saturday, tomorrow, and all day Sunday. So I'll be busy the next 2 days, and then Monday it's supposed to be pretty cool. I get out here and go through some more of these hives and do some more videos. So I appreciate you watching. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one.